Hello friends, today we are going to see what is combined equation of pair of straight lines. So if I give you two lines, then you have to find out the joint equation of both the lines. That joint equation of the lines is called as a combined equation. At the same time, if I give you some combined equation, then you need to find out the separate equations of the line also. So in this video, we are going to see these two problems. So let's begin. The combined equation of pair of straight lines. We know that every linear equation, what do you mean by a linear equation, is the equation of the type ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This equation is called as a linear equation. You can see that here the degree of x is 1, degree of y is 1 and some constant term is there. A, B, C are the real numbers. Then this kind of equation is called as linear equation. Now if I give you two linear equations, say u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0. For example, u may be something like 2x plus 4y minus 2 is equal to 0 and v will be something similar kind of that. Okay. So if I give you two linear equations, u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0, then in order to find the combined equation of these two, what we can do is the combined equation is u multiplied by v is equal to 0, and then the terms of u and v, you have to carry the separate term by term multiplication for that, and then you may write down the final answer. Now come to the problem. So the first problem is find the combined equation of the lines x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0 and x minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now you can observe that both these are the linear equations. I can call this as u and I can call this as v. So this is u is equal to 0 and this is v is equal to 0. So now you know that if u is equal to 0 and v is equal to 0 are the given equations, then their combined equation is given by u into v is equal to 0. So in this case, the combined equation is u is this quantity x plus 2y minus 1. You can see here this is u and this is v. So you take the product of these two and is equal to 0. The term by term multiplication is what? Now x into x, that you are going to get x square. Okay. Similarly 2y into minus 3y. So that's going to give you minus 6y square. Then if I want to get the xy terms, so that is x into minus 3y. So that gives me minus 3xy, and then this 2y into x is 2xy. So minus 3xy plus 2xy will give us minus xy. In the similar manner, you just go on term by term multiplication, x multiplying to every term, then this 2y multiplying to every term, minus 1 is multiplying to every term, and just rearrange the terms. Then you will get the combined equation to be x square minus 6y square minus xy minus x plus 7y minus 2 is equal to 0. Now come to the another example. Find the combined equation of the lines which are passing through minus 1 comma 2, one of which is parallel to x plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0 and the other is perpendicular to x minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now in order to find this, I know that the lines are passing through this point, and from these two equations I can find out the slopes of the lines. So then I can use slope point form to find out the equation of both the lines. Once I get the equation of the lines, then by this method I will just multiply them to obtain the combined equation of the lines. So let's begin with the solution of this problem. Now let L1 be the line. There are two lines. So the one line I am calling it as L1 and the other line I am calling it as L2. Okay. So let L1 be the first line which passes through minus 1 comma 2 as it is given here, and L1 is parallel to x plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. This is also given here. Okay. So now we know that if two lines are parallel, then their slopes must be equal. So slope of L1 is equal to slope of x plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. Now slope of L1 I am denoting it by m1, and we know that the slope of the line is minus of x coefficient. Here the x coefficient is 1, so I will get minus of 1 divided by y coefficient. Y coefficient is 3. So I will get m1 is equal to minus 1 by 3. And now the slope point form of the equation, it says that y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1. So here my y1 is 2, x1 is minus 1 and slope is minus 1 by 3. So I will get y minus 2 is equal to minus 1 by 3 into x minus minus 1. Now then this by 3 you cross multiply. So it is 3y minus 6. Then minus 1 into x is minus x. This minus minus 1 will become plus 1. Plus 1 into minus 1 is again minus 1. Then rearrange the equation. That minus x comes here, minus 1 comes here, and that will give you the equation of the line is x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. This I will call it as equation number 1. Now the other line, the second line is perpendicular to this line. So yes. So let the second line be L2. It passes through minus 1 comma 2 and L2 is perpendicular to x minus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. It is given here. Okay. So whenever the lines are perpendicular, we know that the product of their slopes should be minus 1. So I will get m2, slope of L2, I am denoting it by m2, multiplied by slope of this line now. So how to get slope? Minus of x coefficient. Here x coefficient is 1. So minus of 1 divided by y coefficient. Y coefficient here is minus 3. So I will get m2 into minus 1 upon minus 3 is equal to minus 1, and that gives me m2 is equal to minus 3. So again use the slope point formula. Y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1. So x1, y1 points are already this given. So I will get y minus 2 is equal to, then this minus 3 into x is minus 3x, minus 3 into plus 1 is minus 3, and then rearrange the terms. This is the equation of the second line L2. So now these L1 and L2 are the required lines whose equations are obtained now. So in order to obtain their combined equations, I know that this is equation of L1, this is equation of L2. So if I want to obtain the combined equation, I have to multiply the LHS of these two equations. So the combined equations of the lines obtained is, this is LHS of the equation 1, LHS of equation 2, and term by term multiplication if you carry out, then the equation of the combined lines is this. So now let us suppose you have been given the combined equations, and from that combined equation you have to find out the separate equation. So consider the following two problems. Find the separate equations of the lines represented by the following combined equations. The first one equation given to you is 2x square plus 3xy minus 2y square is equal to 0, and the other equation given is x square plus 2xy tan alpha minus y square is equal to 0. So consider the solution of the first problem. Now the first equation is 2x square plus 3xy minus 2y square is equal to 0. This equation I can rewrite as, see, this minus 2y square I can put it on the other side, so that will become plus 2y square. Then 3xy I can put it on the other side, so that will become minus 3xy, and then this 2x square can be taken on the other side, so this will become minus 2 upon 2x square is equal to 0. Now here if I divide the whole equation upon x square, then here it is going to be y square upon x square. Here it is going to be, if I divide by x square, then that 1x will get cancelled. So I will get only y by x will remain here. And if I divide here by x square, only minus 2 will remain here. So if I divide the whole equation throughout by x square, my equation will look like this. 2 times, see, y square upon x square can be written as y by x the whole square, minus, as I said, 1x is getting cancelled. So minus 3 into y by x, and then x square upon x square gets cancelled, minus 2 is equal to 0. Now this you can treat as the quadratic equation in the form of y by x. Now if I give you the quadratic equation, all of you know the formula for finding the root of the quadratic equations. The root of the quadratic equations are given by the formula in the usual convention. All of you know that formula is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So that quadratic roots of the quadratic equation formula I am going to apply this here. So y upon x is my quadratic term. So roots of y upon x can be given by the formula, see, minus of b, that b is the coefficient here, -3. So minus of b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c. So here a is 2 and c is -2 divided by 2a. So a is 2a. So all of you know that quadratic equation formula. By that formula I get y by x is equal to this. Now you have to simplify this. This is a routine algebraic simplification, and that simplification gives me, you simplify the square root also, the quantity under square root comes 25 and square root of 25 comes 5. So I will get y upon x is equal to 3 plus or minus 5 upon 4. So one equation will be 3 plus 5 upon 4 here, and the other will use 3 minus 5 upon 4. So that I can write y upon x, once I have to write plus 3 plus 5 upon 4, and once I have to use minus here. So 3 minus 5 upon 4. So further simplification, this 8 upon 4 is 2. So and then cross multiply, you will get y is equal to 2x, and here this simplification will give you 1 by 2. Then cross multiplied here and there, you will get 2y is equal to x. And now these equations finally can be rewrite as this equation. I can write 2x minus y is equal to 0, and this equation I can write it as x minus 2y is equal to 0. So if the first problem is given to you, then these two are the separate equations of the problem number 1. Now let us come to the solution of the second problem. The second equation is given as x square plus 2xy tan alpha minus y square is equal to 0. So here the given equation can be written as this minus y square, all these terms I am shifting to the other side. So this or you may say multiplied the equation throughout by -1 sign. So if I multiply it throughout by -1, then -1 into minus y square is y square, then minus 2xy tan alpha minus x square, and 0 into -1 is 0. Okay. Now as similar to the previous problem, we will divide throughout by x square. So throughout the equation I am dividing by x square. Then y square upon x square, this also I am dividing by x square, and x square upon x square is equal to 0. Now this can be, we can write this as y upon x the whole square minus, here 1x will get cancelled with this 1x. So I will just get y by x will remain there, and then minus 2 tan alpha is there. So minus 2 tan alpha y by x, and x square upon x square is 1 here, is equal to 0. Again I will use the formula for quadratic equation. That formula is minus b here is minus 2 tan alpha. So minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4a is 1 here, and c is -1 here. So minus 4ac divided by 2 into a, that is 1. A is 1 value here. So if I simplify this further, then minus this will become 2 tan alpha. This is 4 tan square alpha, and this is plus 4. So 4 comes common. From this 1 will remain. From this tan square alpha will remain. Now you know that square root of 4 is 2, and 1 plus tan square alpha is sec square alpha, and square root of sec square alpha comes sec alpha. So I will get y by x is equal to 2 tan alpha plus or minus 2 sec alpha divided by 2. So that 2 comes common and it gets cancelled. So y by x is equal to tan alpha plus or minus sec alpha. So I will get y by x is equal to tan alpha plus sec alpha, and once I will get y by x is equal to tan alpha minus sec alpha. Now tan alpha is sin alpha by cos alpha, sec alpha is 1 by cos alpha. Similarly here I operated, and then this cos alpha is common. So that cos alpha you have to cross multiply. So cos alpha y, and then here this is 1 plus sin alpha multiplied by x. The same thing happens here. Cos alpha you cross multiply, and then sin alpha minus 1 is here. So that sin alpha minus 1 into x. So finally the equations can be written in the form 1 plus sin alpha x minus cos alpha y is equal to 0. So I am taking on the other side basically, and here also sin alpha minus 1x minus cos alpha y is equal to 0. So these two are the separate equations of the problem number 2. Thank you.